guys, Scorpios, this is your general monthly tarot for November 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I hope the messages resonate for you. If they don't resonate, remember to check your rising and moon signs. Let's see what comes up for you guys. I'm using a bit of a whatever deck today. I've just felt drawn to use it, so we're going with it. Again, if I read quite intuitively, so if how I'm referencing a card isn't typical for its traditional meaning, please ignore that, I guess. I'll do one more shuffle and then we'll get started for you, see what the overall energies are for you guys for the month. My hands, my little hobbit hands decided to start working for me. Okay, overall energy. King of Pentacles. So we've got lots of work related, business related, maybe some new prospects. Feeling very much in a place of power for a lot of you guys energy wise for the month of November. Lots of decision making lots of decision making coming your way in the month, throughout the month, possibly even already feeling the trickles and effects of that in October. Business. So lots of busyness to do with work related stuff. For some of you, there's quite a bit of work reshuffling. There may be some businesses going out of business, or rebranding, or restructuring is what I'm hearing here for a lot of you guys. So maybe job security for some of you may be an issue throughout the month of November. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, who have we got there? Yeah, definitely some news coming in. I feel like someone here has some news to share as well. Not secretive stuff, but I feel like there's something being held quite close to your chest that you're not wanting to let out, or maybe you're a little bit gagged in this situation. Maybe you can't say what it is that you want to say. I'm feeling like for some of you this is a moral issue, and I feel like somebody's really going to be aware of the fact, somebody's quite intuitive who's connected to you, and is going to be well aware of the fact that, one, your character has changed, but also they feel a sense that you're hiding something. So for some of you that maybe have news to share with a partner, maybe you're an employer, you've got news to share with a staff, maybe you have to make a tough business decision, maybe you have to make a tough moral decision, maybe there's a friend that you need to sit down and have a serious conversation with. Whatever this situation is, I feel like this person that you're restricted in wanting to have this conversation with is very aware of the fact that your character has changed, so they may pull you up for this in the month of November. Just be aware of that one. Okay, we've got some yeah, really good news. So I feel like for a few of you guys that have really been focusing on your manifesting for the month of October, you're going to start seeing some of that come to fruition in November. For others of you, something that you've been working towards throughout the month of November, and I feel like this is trickling over into the next month. Work being done in October that's paying off in November is what I'm hearing with this, with a lot of you. So for those of you that have been planning ahead, for those of you that have been working towards something, for those of you who have been manifesting, you may start to see some of that come to fruition in November. You may not get, I'm hearing like for a few of you, you may not get everything that your heart desires, but I definitely feel like you'll start to feel momentum. Some of you are going to be needing to take a little bit of R&R, relax and rejuvenate throughout the month of November. I feel like I'm feeling a lot of pressure and strain in my head. Again, if that resonates for you and you're having headaches or what have you, just aches and pains in the head, maybe you need to go and see somebody about that. But it could also just mean that you need to take a little bit of a time out. For those of you who are into more spiritual practice, give yourself a spiritual bath, submerge yourself, let everything go during that process. This is a little bit more meditative and R&R based than I feel like a health issue, as a result of needing to take this time out. Woohoo! New stuff, good stuff. I feel like this is in relation to a rekindling here. Somebody's been taking a break from a significant other, and I feel like in the month of November you guys come back together. Whoever it is that's in relation to this situation, I feel like the woman in the situation is the one that has called the shots. This is a male-female couple. This is going to resonate for maybe one or two of you. And the woman has walked away from this. The woman needed something more, needed something else from their partner. And this was their response to not getting what it was that they needed, what it was that they were asking. I feel like the demands of one person in this relationship was not being heard, so you made the tough decision to walk away, much to the sadness and detriment of your partner. They didn't want this to happen. I feel like they're going to reach out in November and want to rekindle. I get a sense that this will be a positive thing. I feel like they have gained perspective on the situation. You have shown them what you needed. You have shown them what you're willing to provide. You have fulfilled your end of the bargain is what I'm hearing with this. So this reconnect could very well be a positive one. Be open to that. Let's see, and this is again coming back to that King of Pentacles energy overall, just being in your own power. You really, for a lot of you guys, are calling the shots throughout the month of November. Okay, some good news coming in for some of you. There's a need to remember to be open and be mindful of not be mindful, but be aware of good news coming in. I feel like for some of you, you don't know a good thing. You don't know a good thing until you see one, and some of you, it's almost like you're not even able to see it in the first place. So I feel like there's good news coming in, but I don't want you to miss it. This also may be a situation that relates to needing to find good in a situation that is otherwise perceived as being a bad situation. Maybe everyone is telling you that this is a bad situation. This is work related as well. So maybe some bad news in relation to your hard work not being recognized, or a situation you've been working towards not turning out the way that you wanted it to. There's a message here to pay attention to the good in situations. So if there's something that hasn't gone to plan, what good do you think? Oops. What good can you find in the situation is what I'm hearing with this. Don't let the bad news hold you back, okay? Don't give up your efforts. I feel like you've worked really hard for something, and that may or may not have turned out. Maybe you'll get the news of this in November that it hasn't gone the way that you hoped and planned. Don't let this situation give up hope for the future. Keep pushing forward. Look for the good in the situation. Okay. Somebody is getting married in the month of November, maybe by the beach. Let me just clarify. It's definitely, I'm hearing like destination wedding. So somebody's going somewhere, maybe going somewhere to a wedding. You're getting married on the beach or at a different location. You're having to travel. People are having to travel. I feel with this situation there's a need to have a plan B. So if you're getting married in November and you don't have and it's an outside wedding and you don't have anything planned for if it rains, maybe you need to look at that. Yeah, just for this may be something that's just stressing you out. That's not that I'm saying that like if you're getting married in November it's going to rain on your special day. Please don't think I'm saying that. But if this is something that's stressing you out because you don't have a plan B, do what you can to find one. Ask around. There may be someone, if it's too close to the to D-Day, ask around. I'm sure I'm feeling like there is somebody that is going to have your back with this and want to help you out, even if it's something that they can help you out with. And you can, if you need them on the day, or if it looks like it, you can get them you know, a day or two ahead of time to come and set something up or what have you, and sort it out afterwards. I feel like a friend's going to help you with this situation, even if it's just for your own peace of mind. Not even necessarily a wedding, it could even be an engagement party or what have you. Just have a plan B. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, there's this just a real sense of walking away from a bit of chaos, walking away from some potent energy, and transitioning into something that's a little bit more relaxed. I feel like there's been a lot of angst and anxiety, and November really kind of settles back down again. Like, I feel that kind of weight lifted off my shoulders coming into November for whoever this is resonating for. You've really walked away from something, someone, and this is allowing you to kind of, in a way, get momentum, in a way, stop putting off, in a way, not that you've been playing the victim, but I feel like that kind of is a judgment that people may have put onto you about this situation. Oh, you're just playing the victim. Oh, she's just playing the victim. He's just playing the victim. They're just playing the victim, whatever. And the fact that you just have made this decision for yourself in order to tackle this and move forward, it's really helping you to realize what's important. And I feel like the judgments and opinions of other people are really kind of just washing off you, whereas before they would really stick. You would harbor them and really listen to and take on board what other people said and projected your way, but you're really not doing that here anymore, or at least in the process of starting to get much more confident within yourself, to kind of not burden yourself with other people's judgments. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff just getting put to rest, a whole lot of stuff just coming to an end. This is also spiritual completion, so this is also, for some of you, this could be a spiritual awakening, maybe a deeper connection with spirit or your spiritual practices, but for a lot of you, this is just realizing what is good and what isn't good and walking away from that. I'm seeing 121, 1121, 1111, perhaps 21, 2112. I'm not sure how that resonates, but I'm just seeing lots of ones and twos with this situation. So perhaps you are calling for spirit to give you a little bit of insight into situations, but there's a real just sense of doing away with, ending, moving on from, and new opportunities coming in. Please know that your hard work is going to pay off. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope the messages resonate for you. Do let me know in the comments, like or subscribe this video. I hope you have a great month, and I will see you next month.